We'll figure it out. It's good to see you guys.
Okay. All right, it's 7 o'clock, so we're going to get started. In accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, notice of this meeting was posted on the bulletin board designed for that purpose, and notice was transmitted to the official newspapers provided by resolution adopted January 7th, 2023. Meeting notice has been continually posted on the borough website. May I have a roll call, please?
Yes. Council President Morgan?
Here.
Councilwoman Phillips?
Here.
Councilwoman Egbert?
Here.
Councilman Otteson is absent but excused. Councilwoman Russo is absent but excused. Councilman Pagan?
Here.
Thank you very much. Mayor is absent also, but excused. Thank you.
We have no items on caucus for this evening, so we're going to move on to the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. Please stand. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We'll open up the floor to the public to comment on any caucus or agenda items only. Seeing no movement, we will move on to a presentation of Officer of the Year for Patrolman Daniel Hunt.
Okay. I would like to proudly present this proclamation, the commendation for the Officer of the Year 2022 to Patrolman Daniel Hunt. The commendation reads, whereas Patrolman Daniel Hunt is known by sergeants to have a positive attitude, a friendly demeanor, and an extremely strong work ethic, and whereas Patrolman Hunt is consistently proactive with DUI investigations, traffic enforcement, calls for service, and all related investigations involving firearms applications and permits. And whereas Patrolman Hunt has obtained all certifications as the lead defensive tactics instructor and provides updated training to our officers on a quarterly basis. And whereas Patrolman Hunt is an operator on the Zone 5 tactical team and is highly respected by his peers as well as the administration. And whereas Patrolman Hunt has visited numerous schools as part of the department's Adopt a Cop program, as well as participating in the Garnet Country Police Outreach Program. And whereas Patrolman Hunt strives every shift to assure that he is leading by example and providing top-notch service to the residents of Haddon Heights. Therefore, I, Councilwoman Regina Phillips, on behalf of Mayor Zachary House, who unfortunately could not be here tonight, present Patrolman Daniel Hunt this certificate of commendation as Officer of the Year 2022. His actions reflect great credit upon himself and are deeply appreciated by the residents of Haddon Heights. Thank you. Congratulations.
So real quick, I'll just touch a little bit on this. So this is not new for Officer Hunt. Last year was Officer of the Year, 2021. Then he was Officer of the Quarter in 2022 at one point. He also achieved this medal this year, which was a life-saving award. So he's done a lot throughout the year, just so everybody knows exactly what he did. I know this is just some of what we can touch upon. One of the biggest things that people don't see is that he's actually one of our firearms officers, which this year was one of the biggest, most, I guess you would say that after the legislation got passed, it was pretty crazy in that aspect. But we've never seen it, I guess, increase this much like it did. And Officer Hunt's been able to take on that task and really do an outstanding job with it. nobody knows what he does behind the scenes. Everybody gets to see him out on the street, but behind the scenes with the paperwork, it's a lot to do. Not too many people know the job like he does with that. And it's changing every day. This is changing this new law with the permit to carry. And it's all deadline that we have to get done in a certain amount of time. And Officer Hunt displayed that he can get that done without having to be checked up on at all. So I just want to congratulate him and keep up the good work. We appreciate everything he did. Family, real quick. You want to take a picture? Nope. No? All right. Well, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know you don't do it for this, but that's what makes it so
Congratulations.
much more
Thank you.
special,
Thank
so we
you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Swear to God. Has him. Oh, yeah. It's worse. It's worse.
Good night. That's the story.
It's on video.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm glad
Shane must love your bedtime
I'm,
stories.
I'm glad I didn't read I, Zachary. That was what was on the.
All right.
myself.
All right, moving on. Approval of the minutes of the January 7th, 2023 organization meeting. Can I have a motion, please?
Egbert, so moved.
Phillips, second.
All- Is it all
Yeah.
in favor, right?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, next up is council member reports. Councilman, well, I'm going to go with Councilwoman Phillips first.
He doesn't have to have a report. So I want to first, I'll update on, I received the December 2022 monthly report from the police department. Monthly statistics, 3198 miles driven on patrol, 1,170 calls for service, 13 arrests, 20 accidents, 12 ACS complaints, and 132 motor vehicle summonses issued. Clearly, they are keeping busy and keeping us safe. I want to congratulate Patrolman Hunt for his second year in a row, Officer of the Year. We just honored him. I told him before he left that we know he doesn't do it for the awards, but that's what makes it so much more special. And I'm impressed with his 2-year dynasty for the award. So congratulations to Patrolman Hunt. Update with respect to fire department. We are making progress every single day with respect to the combination of the departments, Barrington and Haddon Heights. There's been 30 calls for service so far this year. They're averaging 9 firefighters for the volunteer calls. They're getting a truck out of each station. All the officers are being given tasks to complete. Training is continuing under one structure. So they're doing a really nice job merging and joining forces to protect our residents. And we congratulate them for that effort. Redevelopment is on a great path. We are still in talks with Broken Ground Properties, which bought the property at the corner of Station and White Horse Pike. As promised, we have introduced them to the Historic Preservation Committee, and there's actually a meeting set up this week so that they can discuss their plans, because we do want input from all of the important organizations and people in the town. So that is progressing, and we look forward to continued redevelopment. I think that's all I have.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman Phillips. Councilwoman Edwards.
Yeah, hi. Congratulations to Officer Hunt on his award. And then also in terms of Parks and Rec, an award was granted for the Devon Avenue sod project. And I'll leave it to the engineer to, provide more details on that. But we're very excited to get started once the weather starts to cooperate before spring starts. That's my report.
Thank you very much. Councilman Pagan, anything for the meeting today?
I have no reports.
Understood. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
I'll just briefly report, we had an engineering committee meeting this past Friday, and I don't want to steal any thunder from the engineer's report, but I did want to take an opportunity to note that the paving of 11th Avenue is now complete. which was, I think, a very big step for us. It was like one of the first really meaningful investments that the town has made towards improving our overall infrastructure. So that, first of several streets to be taken care of has been completed. So I think that was a big accomplishment. And also the paving along Devon Avenue has been completed as well, which is another big step forward for us. So two big noteworthy accomplishments. I'd also want to reiterate the congratulations to Officer Hunt. We have a phenomenal police force in this town, and for Officer Hunt to stand out, not just this year, but 2 years in a row, is really a compliment to him, because to stand out in such a fine group is quite an accomplishment. And that's it for my report. So with that, we'll move on to the Borough Engineer's report.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. Craig Riley with Bach Associates, 304 Whitehorse Pike. Devon Avenue Soccer Field. I'm sorry, we submitted our written report, but I'll highlight a couple items. First being the Devon Avenue Soccer Fields, the natural turf improvements. That contract was awarded in December. We have the contract signed by the contractor, Down to Earth Landscaping, and I believe the mayor has executed the contracts on the borough's behalf. So we will have a pre-construction meeting this Thursday. The contractor will indicate how available the sod is. As long as the sod is available, we will get moving on that project immediately. So hopefully we will be able to issue our notice to proceed for next week. That's our anticipation. So
The sodding company got kicked in their legs earlier this week about its availability.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
hopefully we'll see.
okay. So we'll
'Cause
follow
I
up.
wasn't coming here without doing that.
You have some intimate knowledge
Not
here.
coming here without doing that.
You have to answer
No.
someone tough.
Okay, well, thanks for that insight. We appreciate it. As Council President has mentioned, 11th Avenue is complete. The other roads in that borough-funded road program, First Avenue, Maple Avenue, and Bradshaw. Maple Avenue will most likely be the next road. We're hoping for the weather to be a little more stable before we reconvene the construction of that. We're hoping closer to March because that's when the asphalt plants plan on reopening for business. So that's, as of now, that's our anticipated schedule, is to recommence back in the beginning of March. And that's all I have, unless there's any questions from council. No?
Thank you very much.
Mr. Riley. There's no unfinished business for this evening's meeting, so we will move on to new business. First item is introduction of ordinance 2023:1527, an ordinance of the Borough of Haddon Heights amending Chapter 213 entitled Fees in a manner consistent with state law.
Motion
Motion
and
to-
second to introduce.
Can I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
Phillips, so moved.
Can I get it?
Egbert, second.
Thank you. Roll call? Oh, we don't, okay, sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next, we'll have public hearing and final adoption of ordinance 2023-1527 is scheduled for Tuesday, February 7th, 2023 at approximately 7 o'clock PM in the municipal building located at 625 Station Avenue, Haddon Heights, New Jersey. Our next item is introduction of ordinance 2023-1528, confirming and authorizing the sale of land in accordance with requirements of the local lands and buildings law for Block 67, Lot 15, 1125.5 Prospect Ridge Boulevard in the Borough of Haddon Heights, County of Camden, and State of New Jersey. Can I have a motion to introduce this ordinance?
Phillips, so moved.
Can I get a second?
It's actually kind of hard to hear back here, so I apologize.
Egbert, second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Public hearing and final adoption of ordinance 2023-1528 is scheduled for Tuesday, February 7th, 2023, at approximately 7 p.m. in the municipal building located at 625 Station Avenue, Haddon Heights, New Jersey. Resolution 2023:46, resolution authorizing refund of a tax overpayment. Resolution 2023-47, resolution authorizing refund of a street opening permit fee to PSE&G. Resolution 2023:48, resolution authorizing a shared services agreement by and between the County of Camden, Department of Public Works, and the Borough of Haddon Heights for roadway improvements on 13th Avenue. Resolution 2023:49, resolution authorizing refunds of community center and cabin rental fees. Resolution 2023:50, a resolution of the Borough of Haddon Heights authorizing application by the borough engineer to the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs for the all-accessible playground at Hoffs Park. Resolution 2023:51, resolution authorizing the application for HDSRF grant funding for the Haddon Heights Borough Sanitary LFPI G 000026185 Devon Avenue and I-295 in the Borough of Haddon Heights, County of Camden, and State of New Jersey. Also known as Block 177, Lot 1, Block 118, Lots 3 and 5, Block 120, Lots 1, 1.01, 2, and 2.01, Block 121, Lots 1 and 2, Block 122, Lot 1, and Block 125, Lots 1 and 2. Resolution 2023:52, resolution authorizing the appointment of David Tarashi to provide administrative consulting services on a part-time basis at will through December 31st, 2023 to address and provide certain administrative/executive assistance. Resolution 2023:53, resolution authorizing payment of bills and claims for the second half of January. Resolution 2023:54, a resolution providing a meeting not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-12. One matter related to repair facility for fire apparatus. Two, matter related to International Association of Firefighters Local 3249 work hours. Discussions are expected to be approximately a half hour each in duration. Formal action may be taken on any of the foregoing items following executive session. Can I have a motion to approve the resolutions?
Egbert, so moved.
Phillips, second.
Can I get a roll call, please? Yes.
Councilwoman Phillips?
Yes.
Councilwoman Egbert?
Yes.
Councilman Pagan?
Yes.
Thank you.
If you have a comment, please come up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. Seeing no movement, I'll close the public comment section. And we're going to move to executive session at this time. Action will know at that point.
Back to you, since the mayor's not here.
Back on the record.
Motion to come out of executive session.
Phillips, second. You want to take it?
No.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're gonna take action.
We do
Sorry.
we have two matters to consider. The
Yeah.
first is a resolution authorizing a sidebar agreement by and between the Borough of Haddon Heights and International Association of Firefighters 3249 in a form that was approved by council this evening. I'll make sure that our clerk gets it in the right format with the addition, late addition received shockingly, but from Councilwoman Phillips. So we need a motion in a second.
Yeah, can I get a motion on is it resolution 2023-55?
I will not belatedly move for that. So I will move right now for that.
Can I get a second?
That is the name, Matt.
Second by Councilman Pagan. All in favor?
Aye.
The next is a resolution authorizing approval of a shared service agreement between Mantua Fire District Number 1 and the Haddon Heights Fire Department for the maintenance of vehicles and small engines owned and operated by the Haddon Heights Fire Department.
That's going to be 56. Can I get a motion on Resolution 2023:56?
Phillips, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so both of those resolutions pass. If there's nothing further, can I get a motion to adjourn? Oh, sorry. Okay, can I get a second?
Egbert, second.
All right, we're adjourned. Thank you very much.